center and the radius of a circle. Determine the center and the radius of a circle given that the equation of the circle is 4x squared plus 4y squared minus 32x plus 16y minus 16 is equals to 0. So let's go to the solution. Now we shall start by writing the general equation of a circle. How should it be? That will help us in determining the center and the radius of the circle. So the general equation of a circle is supposed to be x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equals to r squared, where AB is the center of the circle, that is the center, and r is the radius. But in this case, you can see it is r squared. So when you get that r squared, you should get the square root in order to get the radius. So r is the radius. So that is how you're supposed to write that equation of the circle, to be in that format, so that it will be easier to get the center and the radius of the circle. Now, let's go to the equation that you're given and now work it out, determine the center and the radius. 4x squared plus 4y squared minus 32x plus 16y minus 16 is equals to 0. Now, when you look at all these values, we can simplify these values by dividing all the terms by 4. So we can divide each term. Let us divide each term by 4. We're doing this in order to simplify. So when you divide all the terms by 4, this is what you get: x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 4y minus 4 is equals to 0. So that is what you get. Then from there, there's something else we can do. We can take negative 4 to the right hand side of the equation, and that will give x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 4y is equals to 4. The next step will be to reorganize this equation in order to have a quadratic equation, two quadratic equations. So the x's, that is x squared together with 8x, and then we group y squared together with, that is 4y, in order for us to complete these to make them perfect squares. So we collect these like terms. This is x squared minus 8x then plus y squared, and then you can see we have to complete, because they are not complete squares, we have to complete them. And we've done this in the previous chapter, so we will not spend much time in how to complete the squares. So x squared minus 8x plus, just briefly, in order to complete, to have the constant there, you just take the negative 8 divided by 2, then you square. That is the coefficient of x, which is negative 8, divide that by 2, and then you get the square of that. Then for y, the other side, we have to take the coefficient of y, which is 4, we divide that by 2, and then we square. And then that is how you complete the square to make them perfect squares, is equals to 4. Now let's work out these constants that we have added and write them now correctly. So we have So we have x squared minus 8x. This will give negative 4 squared will give 16. So we add 16. And then plus, this will be y squared plus 4y plus 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then we square that, and that will give 4. So those are the two constants. Now, something very important. The two constants that we've added, that is 16 and 4, should be added to the right-hand side of the equation. So you have to add 16 and 4 to the other side of the equation. That is a 16 and 4. Add them to the right-hand side. That is very important. Now, the next thing that you're going to do is to factorize these perfect square. That is x squared minus 8x plus 16. We factorize that. And also we factorize y squared plus 4y plus 4. So when you factorize x squared minus 8x plus 16, we should get x minus 4 squared. We've done these in the previous chapters. That is why I'm not spending much time in these. You can check the other chapter, how to factorize a quadratic expression. Then we have y squared plus 4y plus 4. When we factorize that, we get y plus 2 squared. And when you add the right hand side, that one should give 16 plus, that is 20 plus 4, that will give 24. Now, when you look at that equation now, it is now written in the format of the general equation of a circle. It has taken that form. So it will be now easier to compare x. Remember, we had said the general equation of a circle should be x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equals to r squared. So we can easily compare the values and get the center and the radius. So in this case, a, when you just look at the two equations, a is 4 and b is negative 2, and the radius squared is 24. Therefore, we had said that the center is AB, and if the center is AB and A is 4 and B is negative 2, therefore the center should be 4, negative 2. And then when you go to the other side of the radius squared is 24, and radius is the square root of 24, which should give 4.899. So that is how we obtain the center and the radius of the circle given the equation of the circle.